Hosea 13:9. What's your name again, bro?
Daniel.
Daniel. What's Tony. Tony. Daniel Tony. So yeah, we did it to ourselves, but how we supposed to fix the situation? You said you got shot, what, 6 times? 9 times? You looking like 50 Cent out here. But why 50 Cent got shot there?
I don't know, somebody black shot him too.
You get what I'm saying? Read this scripture.
Hosea chapter 13 and verse 9. O Israel, thou hast destroyed thy...
So you know who the Israelites are, right?
The man was telling me that we the Israelites.
What about you?
I ain't hear it.
Who the Israelites are? Us. Who is us? Because my man said the whole world a few minutes ago. And that's what we learned from our parents, from church.
I didn't say that the whole world was the Israelites. I said that he asked me who Jesus came for.
Right, that's what I'm referring to right there.
The
I know you didn't say that the whole world is.
Yeah.
I'm just referring to everybody can be saved. But who is the Israelites though? Because you hear that time and time again.
That's the descendants of Abraham.
Right, but Abraham had 2 sons though, right?
Yeah.
Ishmael and Isaac though, right? Okay. So who the Israelites come from?
Well, I guess, yeah, you're right about that.
It'd be Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
So Jacob had 12 sons. Look at this sign right here. From those 12 sons, if you look on the other side of this right here, this is what we was called by oppressors. Black Americans, West Indians, which would be Jamaicans from Barbados or something like that. You look right here, you got Haitians. All these names over here is what God called us. Yeah. But our slave masters called us something else. Right. Nigger, coon, African American. You get what I'm saying? Our names always change. But he said, read that again.
Hosea chapter 13 and verse 9. O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself.
Just like you said. You said we did it to ourselves. Read it again.
O Israel, thou hast destroyed thyself.
The Lord even tell you we did it to ourselves. Because Moses gave us a way in and a way out. Yeah. Right. He said either you're going to take this blessing or you're going to take this curse. Either you're going to choose life or you're going to choose death.
Right.
Read.
But in me is thine help.
He said, but in him is his help. Where do we supposed to get the help from?
If we did it ourselves, we have to help ourselves.
Huh?
We did it ourselves, we have to help ourselves.
Yeah, but guess what? See the more on that? Read up. Go to Jeremiah 4:44. Let me show you where the help come from. Because if we did it to ourselves, how are we supposed to get out of it?
That's a good question right there.
How are we supposed to stop doing it?
First, you got to acknowledge that you're doing wrong.
Yeah, but who gonna tell you doing wrong? Somebody got to tell you doing wrong,
man. I don't know, man. These jokers know everything out here. Don't know they doing wrong at this point. It kind of looking kind of.
Hey, but it sometimes though, I get what you're saying. You'll do enough wrong to where you be like, oh damn, I'm messing up.
Nah, man. I mean, the first wrong I do it there. I know I'm wrong, man. I know I'm wrong when I'm wrong.
Oh, you're wrong.
Lord, give me good sense. I can pay attention. I know when I'm wrong.
We do, but guess what? A lot of times, let's say. You got a wife, right? You tell them, hey, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. But the minute her friend come around and tell them the same thing you told her, she gonna be like, oh, okay. Right. Like she done had an epiphany or something. That click.
Happens all the time.
You get what I'm saying? But that's what we need. We gotta have that outside, somebody outside looking in to tell them, hey, bro, that's messed up.
You get it, we can get it. Where did it come from, man? You tell me. I don't know. I want to hear
where it come from. You ready? What's your name? Tony. Daniel. Let's see where it comes from.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 44 and verse 4. Howbeit I sent unto you, howbeit I sent unto you all my servants the prophets.
So God sent the prophets. The prophet would be these men on these times, from these tribes. Right. God said, I sent the prophets, your brothers out to you, read.
Rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
So, just like you see us today, our job is to tell our brothers when they're going out. Yeah. Don't do stuff God hate because you're going to get punished. You're going to get shot 9 times.
You're dragging the curse out longer than it has to be drugged.
Bruh. What you said, hey, that's biblical. You dragging it out longer than you have to.
Yeah.
Don't y'all want to end the oppression?
Yeah.
Don't you want to end the last hired, first fired? Yeah. Don't you want to end the diabetes in the community? Don't you want to end the STDs? Y'all ain't scared. You ain't scared that the minute you have sex with a woman and you ain't married to, you might anything. Remember, you can catch up anything, bro. Remember, condoms pop in today. remember, it's a disease, STD, that goes straight through the condom.
Yeah.
So it don't even matter. So you load your gun up, and you like, bow.
Yep.
You playing Russian roulette with your life.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So why not hear what they telling you, that if they warning you, hey, bro, you got to get married. You can't just lay down with somebody.
Yeah.
My brother, you can't slang drugs. You can't gang bang.
We so entrenched in that culture that like even that's trash. We gotta come out. Especially here in America, like other black people look down on American black people. They're so deep in this. Wear your pants off your ass and walk around with this thuggish attitude when it's professional thing that can be done and give us that image, perpetuating that image. People don't even know what they can look at us. And be turned off at me. Oh, he's black. Oh, he got it. Look at him. I don't want to run.
How you get rid of that mindset, though?
Man,
how you get rid of mindset like that?
Gotta start over again.
How you get rid of mindset like that?
The children, man. It's with the children, I think, for real.
With the children?
It's with the kids,
now,
man.
I want to hear what Tony got. What, Tony, how you get rid of that mindset, bro? How? Give me 1 Peter 2 and 2. How you get rid of that mindset? That's a hard thing, ain't it? Come on, man. How you get rid of the mindset, bro?
All I can think of it with kids, man, because you look at kids in the hood when they going down that direction. You can look at them 9, 10 years old, and you just about, it ain't nothing you can do with them at this point. And can't nobody say, but
what you saying, bro?
You got to lead by example.
That's a good.
That's a good one. Yeah. Because who gonna teach them? But it's so many. Well, I'm not gonna say so few, but they hard to find in those areas where those kids are coming up like that. Single parent household, mothers without dads to raise the kids, things like that. No positive male example. A little boy gonna go out to whoever he see. I drove up watching Terminator and got my ass shot. The nigga still shoot me in the ass.
You just named the problems.
With it.
You just named all the problems that we need to fix.
Yeah. Right.
But it's a way to fix them. We can't fix them by marching in the street.
No.
We can't fix them by having a powwow.
No.
We can't fix them. If we come together, let's say if we wanted to fix it and we wanted to come together to fix the problem, right? How do we fix that problem when my brother right here, I'm just giving an example, he believe in Islam, you a Catholic, the other brother a Buddhist, the other one believe in moral science. How can we fix that when we divided already?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? All right, here's a good answer. Give me that 1 Peter real quick. Because you said something. You said something about a kid, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to a kid, like say from 1 to 5, is it easier to mold them than it is for somebody older?
Whatever you want to turn them into.
You can turn them in whatever you want.
Right.
But that's what we got to do. We got to come back to the mindset of we don't know everything.
There
you get what I'm saying?
I like that.
We don't know everything.
Man,
and that's
what.
Like you said, if you try to fix a teenager when he already been, programmed to it, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna get pushback. Listen to this. You said who? White folks got to say it. Now his brother's supposed to say it.
All right.
He can't heal it. He can't heal it. Man, gotta be standing up with that gun in that
But look,
and that robe on.
A lot of us used to be in, like some of these brothers been in prison, some of these brothers been gang banging, whoremongers, drug addicts, everything. But guess what? We had a brother to tell us, hey, look, let me go over this thing right here. This is what God said. God said we the guys on this planet.
Right.
We got to start living like it. Listen to this.
1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 2. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word.
So as babies, as the mindset coming to as a baby is, I don't know nothing, my cup is empty. Now I can receive more instruction. You know what I'm saying? Now I can get understanding. Because if we don't come like that, we're going to have pushback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We always going to have something to say back.
Versus now they're trying to be received, trying to get into the same
Somebody, listen, we done seen brothers like, they think they got more knowledge than this Bible. Hey, I know Egypt paleontology. I know all this, brother. I know all this, brother. This where this come from, brother. It's not about that. It's about building this nation of people back up to greatness.
Right.
You hear Trump make America great again, right? We trying to make the Israelites great again.
Right.
By coming back to their laws.
Okay.
But go, give me that. You said something else. You said we got the mindset got to change.
Yeah.
How is the mindset gonna change?
I don't know, man. You think about economic situation. A drug dealer. He make his money selling drugs. That's all he ever did. Not all he know necessarily, but that's what he been most successful at. That's like telling a doctor, go be a construction worker. You know what I'm saying? He telling him to get out of his economic situation and shooting a dog by what you said, but he got it, as far as he know, figured out already. He really set up to lose, but as far as he know, he winning. As for the moment.
Hold that. Give me Proverbs 3:31. So to answer your question, the way to come out of it, the mind got to change now.
Yeah.
So guess what? We got to take away the social media mindset.
Yeah.
We got to take away the TV mindset.
Yeah, right.
We got to take care of the so-called white man mindset.
Yeah.
We got to flush all that in the toilet, and we got to come back to what we usually do. What we used to do. We used to follow these laws in this Bible. That's what made us gods on this planet.
Right.
Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31.
Listen to this.
Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
So we can't follow what the of these other nations follow.
Yeah.
Who is this right here? Huh? You said Christopher Columbus? Hey, he looked like Christopher Columbus, don't he? Hey, he came from the same people.
Yeah, that's
Who
the guy.
is this?
He paid to have that painting made, and then it got it drew it like him.
So
I know that ain't Jesus.
Is this Christ?
No.
What does Christ look like? You said more
Desert.
like
He
this.
come from the desert.
You said he come from the desert.
Ain't no white folks in the desert.
All right, so let's see what Christ looked like. You got it already, Reed?
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
So this is part of the mindset that we got to come out of. We grew up with this in the church, right?
Yeah.
Big Mama might have had this photo. Mama might have had this, or Daddy might have, had it on his in his van. But that's whole nother mindset. That's another nation's mindset. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Who got white woolly hair? Who has woolly hair on the planet?
Right.
Us, right? That's that kink. They call it kinky or nappy hair.
Yeah.
He ain't got it. Read.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So we all know we drink. Guess what? Eyes red, right? Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass?
Wow.
It's brown. I see brown feet. I see brown feet. What, sis? What color is Jesus Christ? Hey, sister, right here. That's your wife? Uh-oh. See, now, how long you been together? You see that?
He in trouble. I don't want to
You see
that.
Hey, how long you?
We ain't together.
Y'all ain't together? What you mean?
That's my sister.
Okay. I'm gonna leave you alone. All right, but you get what I'm saying? Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass. As if they burn in a furnace.
So I look at Christ's feet. His feet burn like they burn in the furnace. What color is that?
Brown.
You burn anything.
Black.
It's gonna be black, right? So it's giving you a description of what Christ looked like, which would be this right here, but not this. This right here coming from somebody else. This is coming from another nation. This is another Christ, and with another Christ, guess what you're gonna do? You ain't gonna love your neighbor as yourself. You ain't gonna think of your brother as a guy, one of these kings on this planet.
Right.
You ain't gonna treat your woman right. You ain't gonna marry the woman. You gonna lay down to heaven. You get what I'm saying? Every nation got a God that look like them. Why we ain't got a God that look like us? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And guess what? What you said earlier, we gonna think that the whole world can be saved with this image. How about this? So let me ask you this. Do y'all still think the whole world, Jesus Christ coming to save the whole world?
I do.
You do?
I want to say this though.
Talk to
That white Jesus, he might not have been. He might not. That ain't Jesus, right? But
correct.
We gonna call him white Jesus.
Okay.
Just so we keep reference on him here. Grandmama and them, all of them, they believed in him, and they ain't live like we living now, man. You understand? They might not have had. They might not know exactly. They might have been still brainwashed from slavery. That's the image they had. But they followed that, and they kept them up. You know what I'm saying? And that was just a picture. But it was the laws in the book that they really followed.
I get what you're saying.
They related to the two. They were doing better than we doing. Like
they were because we was married. I think 80% more than we was right now.
They had, and they followed that, man. They got them, at least got them where they could make us to be here to even have the discussion.
But one thing about them back in the days, they still held on to what was written in the Bible.
Yep.
But nowadays we ain't listening to that.
Ain't even listening to that.
You get what I'm saying? Even though they might have been taught wrong, but our foreparents had the mindset to go in the Bible.
Yeah.
We don't. What's one thing they say about black folks? You're going to hide something from them. Where you put it? You put it in the book.
Right.
So each generation get worse and worse. Nobody wants to read.
Yeah.
Nobody want to fact check pastor.
No.
Nobody answering any questions. So guess what? You're going to have that mindset to think that.
Church or fashion show.
You better believe it. But listen to this. Let me show you this. Because some, verse 3. I want to show you, I know, bro, his sister finna beat him up. He gotta go.
I gotta go behind.
You, man, listen. Y'all men, man. Don't let these folks pull y'all away. Y'all listening to something. She's like, I gotta go. No, man, you wait till I'm done. That's a mindset of a man. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But listen to this. I want to show you something. You said the whole world can be saved, right? You still think that, right? You think that?
No, we can't all be saying somebody bound to fail is in Revelation and everybody ain't gonna make it.
But you saying everybody get the opportunity to get saved,
I
right?
believe everybody had the opportunity to be saved by
Let me ask this
Jesus'
sister
sacrifice.
quick. How you doing, sis? Hey, sister right here. Let me ask you a question real quick. And I asked these men already. Do you think Jesus is coming to save the whole world? Come a little closer.
I mean, not the whole entire world. It's not that we didn't have a I guess.
Okay, I like that. Read this. Read this real quick.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15 and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
For I delivered unto you first of all that which I also received.
Listen to this close.
How that Christ died for our sins, according to the scriptures.
So it's been prophesied in all the scriptures in the Old Testament and the New Testament that Christ came to save us from our sins. Now, what is sin? I'm gonna ask her first. Sis, what's your name? Jay, what is sin? Huh?
You do something bad, you don't need to be doing it.
It's a lot of stuff. Hold on, bro. I gotta give you your answer real quick. Give me 2 more minutes. Give me 2 more. What is sin? She said stuff you're supposed to do. What is sin? That's a tough one, ain't it?
Breaking the laws of God.
There you go. Simple as that. Breaking the laws of God, right, sis? So listen to this. Go to Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. So sin is breaking the laws of God. Christ coming back to save those from their sins, right? So name me some sins while you find that. Stealing. What else? Lying. What else?
Murder. Adultery.
Fornication.
Yeah.
Those are sins that Christ coming to save us from, meaning he's going to give us mercy from breaking them sins. Because back then you get put to death. Homosexuality, put to death. Adultery, put to death. Breaking the Sabbath, put to death. So now you got mercy to fix it, not to keep doing it. But listen to this. Let's see who Christ came to save.
The book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 21.
Uh-huh.
And she shall bring forth a son,
Uh-huh.
and thou shalt call his name Jesus.
So we talking about the Savior, the Messiah, right? What color is the Messiah, sis?
I might think black.
You thought you think it's black?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think this is a biblical depiction? What about that one? Oh, okay. Read on.
For he shall
So
save,
that he's talking about Christ, for he.
shall save his people.
Who is Christ's people? Come on, Daniel, talk to me.
The Israelites.
The Israelites, you think
I'm
so?
just rolling with
What
you.
about you, sis? You think they're the Israelites? Give me Matthew chapter 2, verse 5. I gotta prove that.
Jesus was from one of the tribes. I said, yeah, that's his family.
What tribe he was from? You right. Jesus came from this tribe right here.
Yeah, he's from the tribe of Judah. I was just checking to
Solomon
make sure.
came from all Judah, and David came from Judah.
Yeah, okay.
Same lineage. But listen to this. Read.
Matthew chapter 2 and verse 6. And thou Bethlehem in the land of Judea,
Uh-huh.
art thou the least among the prince of Judah.
Uh-huh. Judah. Read.
For out of thee shall come a governor
They talking about Christ. Read.
that shall rule my people Israel.
So his people are who? The Israelites, like you said. So who is he coming to save? Go back to Matthew 21 to 21. You said this. What about you, sis? The Israelites. Okay, so it's that simple. You get what I'm saying?
But like when you say Israelite, a lot of times they say Jews, right? That they talk about the same thing when they say Israelites and they say Jews.
Look right here. When they say Jews,
Talking about
that's short for Judah.
Okay, makes sense.
But also in the New Testament, they refer to the Jews as these first 3 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, because at one point, these few and these they broke off.
Well, in parts of the gospel, they say he came to say the Jews and the Gentiles. So
Who are the Gentiles though?
I imagine them other tribes first and then everybody else.
Give me 1 Corinthians 12 and 2. Give me first. Let me show you. Because remember, Gentiles is an Old Testament word.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So if you don't know in the Old Testament what a Gentile is, you're not going to know what's a Gentile in the New Testament.
Right.
And they don't always mean the same thing. You hear what I'm saying? But listen to this.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 12 and verse 2.
And after that, I got a question for you, sis. Read.
Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto the dumb idols.
Gentiles mean heathens. When he said ye were Gentiles, if you was a heathen, you're not going to change from being a heathen. You get what I'm saying? But he's saying these people were heathen when they worship idols.
Mm-hmm.
So who are they talking to?
Yeah, they could be talking to us right now then.
Right. But these people right here, the so-called whites, the Japanese,
At that time,
the Arabs, they always been Gentiles. They Gentiles now.
Okay.
But our people, when they worship other gods, and they don't keep the commandments, they are Gentiles. Now they refer to as Gentiles.
Okay.
That's it. Give me that in Ephesians chapter 2 and 11 real quick. How you doing, sis?
Dang.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Y'all have a good day, man.
Hey, sis, listen to this. Ephesians 2 and 11. He said, so the Bible always say Gentiles, but it also say Greeks too. So who is the Greeks? Who's the Gentiles? Greek.
Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 11. Wherefore, remember that ye be in time past Gentiles in the flesh.
You hear that, sis? Back in the day, he said, y'all being back in the day used to be Gentiles in the flesh. Greek.
Who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision.
So back then, these people on this sign right here used to be Gentiles, sis. But now, after they come back and repent and they understand that salvation is only for these people, now they came back to their nationality. And that's what we're trying to do today. We're kind of trying to come back to our nationality.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, his word.